Namaste and welcome to Girish Surgical Works, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Girish Surgical Works is the manufacturing company, whereas ADITYA Surgical Works is a sister concern company. Now we are going to see the hysteroscopy pump, how to connect the accessories. This is the hysteroscopy pump unit, in which the left hand side we can see the display on which the feather touch buttons are there. This is for the upward, this is to select the mode, and the down key is for downwards to maintain the pressure and flow. On the left hand side of the display we can see the irrigation, select mode and the flush mode. Behind the machine we are given the connections for on off switch. Here you have to connect the mains cord. This port is for the foot control, and this is for the exhaust fan to keep the machine cool. This port is given for the mains cord to connect it here like this. This is the main switch which you can on off. Here is the female connection where you can connect the foot switch. Now we'll put on the machine, the light will glow. As we put on the machine, the display will show hysteroscopy pump. Now on the display we can see three windows. Those three windows are pressure, set pressure, flow rate and actual pressure. On this window, which is set pressure, you can set the pressure whichever you require according to you, and this is the flow rate which you can do according to your requirement. As well, you can see the actual pressure when the machine works. This will show you here on this actual pressure window. Now this window, which is pressure, set pressure, here you can set the pressure. In this you can see mmHg, which means it's a millimeter of mercury is a unit of measurement for the pressure. In this context, the hysteroscopy pump mmHg, which is the mercury pressure to setting the fluid flow during the procedure. Typical pressure range, the pressure setting for the hysteroscopy pump usually ranges from 50 to 150 mmHg. Depending on the specific procedure and patient's need. The pressure setting helps to control the flow of fluid, distance the uterus for better visualization, clear debris or blood from the uterus cavities. This pressure which we set, it is to ensure clear visualization, prevent complications such as fluid overload or uterine perforation. Now this is the feather touch button which is select. When you press this, this light will glow. Now we are onto the set pressure mode, and when you press it again it goes to the flow rate. Now this light is glowing, so again if you want to go on the set pressure you have to press it again. It is gone to set pressure. Now we are onto the set pressure. We will just increase the pressure, will go till 70, and again for the flow rate will go to 600. We'll keep it like 250 will keep. This will be milliliter per minute it is. We put on the switch. This is the feather touch button again. The irrigation. When we press this, the machine will start and it will show you the exact pressure what is there. Now this is the button flush. When you press this and you connect the silicone tube here, it works to remove the debris and the air bubbles. Now we are going to connect the silicone tubing to the pump here. Now we'll connect the silicone tubing here. This is the Y connection and this is the aluminum component what we had given here. The aluminium part which is there, it will be at your right hand side like this, and you have to just push it inside and lock this like this, and Then just turn around the silicone tube on this relay like this, and like this you have to connect that tubing. The other part of the silicone tube, which is very short, you can get it into this Y connection which is connected. This you have to connect it to this nozzle here. This. Make sure that it is connected properly. Now we'll just assume that this is the A.D'S water, and we have to put these two silicone tubes into this bucket here. This is actually done with the pressure bag. The other end of the tubing which is there, at the other end we can see there is a lever lock which you can connect it to the trocar. This is the inlet where the trocar will be connected and which will be going into the body, the A.D'S water. Now before we start the procedure, we'll first flush the machine. You have to press this flush to remove the bubbles and the debris whichever there into the silicone tube. So we'll press this. So now all the bubbles which are there, it will be going off. So now we can see all the bubbles which are there. It is going off slowly. It has been coming from here. Now this is all the clear water. There is no bubble. Here the bubbles are there. Slowly this all the air bubbles which are there, it will go. Here also you can see there are many air bubbles. So you have to flush it before starting the procedure. Now slowly we can see that there is a clear water and even the bubbles are going off. Here we can see again some bubbles. Some more air bubbles are still there. Till it goes off completely, you have to do the flush. Here also some bubbles are there. And even you can see the water is not completely flowing. This is all because there are some bubbles, air bubbles are there, which should go off. For this entire procedure of flushing it out, remove the air bubbles, it will take around 10 to 12 minutes till it gets that all the pressure should come properly. So now when the flushing process is completely done, we'll start the procedure now. We'll stop the machine pressing this select button and we'll start the irrigation procedure. Now this window will show you the actual pressure what is there into the machine and what is flowing. So we'll press this I button which is for the irrigation. So now as we have set the pressure which is 80, this what it's rotating the green sign, it will go only till 80, the pressure which we had set. Above that it won't go. It will be stable on 80. Now this was single pedal foot switch we had given and we had connected to the machine. When you press this foot switch, the irrigation what is done, it will go little fast. Now again I'll press the foot switch here. The process is done little fast, and if I leave it, it will be constant what we had selected on the machine. So this is how the Hysteroscopy irrigation pump is working. The size of the machine is 13" by 14.5" and the height is 4 inches. With the machine, we will be giving you the mains cord with 3 pin. Single pedal foot switch with 3 pin connector. 100% silicone tube which is with food grade quality. With this machine we had given a Hitlon proper packing in which in the transportation there will be no damage, and then after it is very well packed in a corrugated box like this. We Girish Surgical Works also manufacture surgical cartridge, laparoscopy instruments, electro cartridge, RF cartridge, CO2 insufflator, LED light source, etc. Please visit our website at www.girishsurgicals.com. Please visit our YouTube channel and subscribe for the more upcoming videos.